Yes, people, no filter TS with myself TS. Just reviewing Arsenal's 2-1 embarrassing defeat to Everton away at Goodison Park. And first things first, I've got to give credit to Everton. There's a lot of pressure on them. Fans walking out at the 27th minute. Not as many fans as it was predicted, but the pressure was on them. The pressure was on Benitez. And in the second half, you could see they got frustrated of the VAR decision the second time, the time wasting from Arsenal, and they thought, F this. And they went on to go and win it. I think first half, first 10 minutes, we started well. Then it was kind of a bit of a tennis match in terms of how it went between both teams. Both teams having opportunities. Us not as many opportunities, truth be told. And when we scored just before half time with Odegaard, it was only our second touch in Everton's box, which kind of goes to show, how the play was. But we were dominating most of the possession. Just before we scored, obviously, Richarlison scores, but VAR chalks it out for offside, and we're thinking, going at half time, 1-0 up, surely, we're going to go on to win it in the second half. Come out second half, and again, like I just mentioned, Everton were on it. Proper on it. Richarlison gets another goal, which, again is chalked out for offside. I thought that one they might give it, but obviously it shows there's just like the edge of his foot's off. Then I'm thinking, you know what, we got a chance here, we got a chance. And then, Tierney, who was a threat down the left-hand side, comes off. He's replaced with Tavares. And then I don't know what him and Partey's doing from the throw-in. Lose the ball goes out to Demarai Gray. He puts in a great shot, which Ramsdale was beaten. It hits the bar, then Richarlison headers it in. And from then I was like, you know what? This is going to be Everton's game to win. Like, there were still a lot of Everton fans in the stadium. They're going to get... Because they're the ones that haven't walked out the pitch. I'm thinking, these men are going to get behind the team. And they did that. And then I looked at the subs. I'm like... When I saw Martinelli come off for Eddie and Nketiah, I'm again thinking, is Arteta, at this rate, he must be trying to keep paying Eddie and Nketiah to hope he signs a new deal. But a bit like how he gave Balogun loads of minutes in the Europa League last season that he signed a new deal. So then this project, this plan. But if I'm Nicola Pepe, if you haven't already spoken to your agent, speak to your agent. You need to get out of the club. Not because I don't like you, but I think you're a good player and you should be playing on the wing, especially before Nketiah. He comes on, he misses. It's a dreadful miss. It was like some Aubameyang type miss, and I'm thinking, I'm like, bruv, this is not our night. And then literally, Everton are, on the break. Gomez is running, and now this is the thing with Xhaka. I give him. This is where he's a bit silly, but this is why I give him props. Because if he takes Gomez out there, he gets sent off. Everyone's on his back. Oh, you idiot, etc., etc. But people were saying, did he need to get that yellow card when he fouled Gordon earlier in the match? Probably not. Probably wasn't as much of a threat. But, lets Gomez go. In my opinion, at that point in time, rightly so. Plays it to Gray, and it's an absolute screamer of a shot. Ramsdale couldn't do nothing. I don't want to hear no one complain about, Ramsdale couldn't do nothing. That was a great shot. It was a great goal to win worthy of winning any football match. And, credit to him. Everton signed him for 1.7 million. He's a market value right now. Must be around 20 million easily. Credit to the young lad. And then the roles reversed now. Everton's trying to, waste a bit of time the last few minutes. Obviously, we're in the 6 minutes of stoppage time at this time. And then, I thought Eddie was going to redeem himself. There's a time he got the ball, he did a one-turn, played it through to Odegaard. Shot, Coleman blocked it. Cool. And the last kick of the game, Eddie gets the ball, plays it through to Aubameyang. And I'm thinking, you're going to finish it draw. It's not the result we wanted. It's not the result I predicted. But I'm thinking, we'll get out of here with a draw. Cool. We'll move on. My man misses it, and people got to look into this now. Eddie deserves criticism for his miss, rightfully so. Aubameyang deserves criticism for his miss, rightfully so. Tavares and Partey for that second goal. They deserve criticism. Even Ben White deserves criticism. Richarlison ain't no big, bulky, Lukaku type centre forward, but he was bullying him. So there's questions that's got to be asked of the team, of the manager. We're moving to that next game, which is Southampton, and then after that we've got West Ham away and Leeds, which I believe is away as well. Like, we need to win the next game. We've lost 2 in a bounce now. Everyone's talking about this great form. Oh, the process is banging and all this sort of stuff. And I'll be honest, I've seen some improvements in the team this season. I'm not going to turn around now and say, oh, no, there's been no improvements. There has been improvements in the side. We've improved the side in the money we've put into the team. So we do expect to see improvements. But we have to win that game against Southampton now. Because no matter what anyone wants to say, each time we mess up and don't get points is the further away we push ourselves away from potentially achieving top 4 this season. And that's facts. As I said at the beginning of the season, it's the one season we've got no European football. We're just playing Premier League football. We should be able to be dominating. And when we was going on that run a few weeks back, people were saying, oh, that no Europe is benefiting us. But we're not doing nothing now. So, we got to turn it around for that Southampton game. As much as it's clear Arteta don't rate him, I want to see Pepe starting that game. And yeah, hopefully Smith Rowe's back for that game. It's time for us to bounce back. I want these journalist people, when they're asking Arteta questions, I actually want to see if they're going to ask him, what makes you think Eddie is more of a threat off the wing than Nicola Pepe? Because they don't seem to ask these questions, and these are the questions that need to be asked. But some people are paid to peddle an agenda. Some people actually want to speak about what they want to speak about, and as you can see in the name of this, it's No Filter TS. So I speak about what I want to speak about, and that's that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on it all in the comment section down below, and if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.